So I know it's been a long time since I actually made a video. It's just been a very hard time. I've been having a very hard time with like finding out what I want my YouTube channel or videos to be about. At first I said beauty guru, and then another time I said maybe weight loss. Then I just decided I'm going to make videos like about what I want to make them about. One of the things I wanted to talk about was self-esteem, and you know, if you have low self-esteem. I decided to talk about this because when I was younger, I dealt with a lot of low self-esteem. I was heavier. And I actually put a picture of how I used to look when I was younger. Heavier, and not to say that because you're heavy you have to be unattractive, but like for me, being heavier and being the heaviest one in my family, for me, I dealt with a lot of just feeling awkward and just feeling, I just didn't like being around people. I didn't like talking to people. It was so bad that whenever I walked into the room, I just kind of kept my head down, walked in, and just hoped and prayed that nobody looked at me. Like, I was just so afraid of people laughing at me and just thinking, oh, she's ugly, she's not pretty, she just is so fat. And it was the hardest thing for me. I couldn't deal with it. Like, I couldn't deal with just I just had a negative image of myself. And I didn't know how to deal with, you know, okay, yes, I'm heavy, but okay, let's, you know, maybe I should lose weight, or, you know, yes, I'm heavy, but I should embrace it. It all depends on your mindset. And so just a little bit of backstory of how I was when I was younger. I started really picking up weight when I was, I want to say, 4th to 5th grade. And I actually remember one of my friends saying to me when I was around that age, she said, "Brooke, oh, you're gaining weight." And I remember thinking, what? And not really feeling like I was, but just didn't even think that it was such a big deal. So that was the first time I really became aware and conscious of my weight and how I looked. And then from there, you know, with my older sister being, you know, smaller and more active, and then my younger sister being, you know, smaller as well, it was just hard for me just to kind of blend in. I was the middle child, and I was awkward, and I was taller than my older sister. I was heavier than my older sister, and that for me just made me feel awkward and out of place. You know, when the younger sister is bigger than the bigger sister. Have you ever, you know, and people have said that, oh my goodness, the younger sister is bigger than the bigger sister. It's just like, okay, there's some people who are taller than other people, okay, and not everybody's going to be short and skinny. I think when I really just started becoming just self-conscious of myself was when I was particularly in the 7th and 8th grade, and I started gaining more weight. And just, you know, you had girls who were wearing like, you know, what is it, those crop top shirts, and with the belly button, with the belly button rings. And then there I was, just heavy and not feeling very pretty. And for me, that's the age where people start really experimenting with sex. I remember this girl was talking about this sexual experience she had, and then she was talking about it with her friend, but I was sitting right there, and I was just thinking like, oh my god. Freshman year of high school, I went to a private school, and I absolutely hated it because I was constantly by myself. I didn't really have anybody to talk to, and I just didn't have a group of people I could connect with. And so I went in the lunchroom. And I didn't go to lunch. I went to the library and stayed there. And every single day I didn't eat lunch. I stayed in the library and just didn't eat and just wait till I got home. And then I kind of like pigged out when I ate, but when I got home. But I didn't want to be around people. I just was so self-conscious. I couldn't do it. So that year I actually lost a lot of weight. And then after freshman year, my parents were like, we're not gonna pay for your school anymore. They just didn't want to pay for it anymore. And I was pulling, decent grades, like C's and B's, but I wasn't pulling A's, like all my classes. And so my parents were like, they didn't want to pay for it anymore. So from sophomore year to senior year, I went to a public high school, and the public high school wasn't that great of a high school. It was a school that was academically wasn't that great. Academically, it was not great, but it was, for me, a very great social experience. And the people there at the high school, yeah, you had some people who just didn't like you or whatever, but then you had other people who were actually really nice and really sweet, and actually helped me to come out of my shell and kind of help me to develop who Brooke was. And I met these girls, 3 girls, and I actually don't really keep in touch with them at all. I actually, still friends with them on Facebook, but thanks to them, they helped me kind of come out of my shell and know who I am. And then from there, I just kind of started, developing, okay, this is who I am. Then I started realizing I was pretty. Started getting looks from guys, and the guys started trying to talk to me. I was like, yes, boo, yes. Brooke is working, and Brooke is cute. And then I started experimenting with the makeup. Of course, makeup doesn't make you look pretty, but it just kind of, it can help you get that confidence if you don't have it, and or just enhance what's already there. That's what it does. It enhances what's already there. So, sophomore through senior year, I just started really seeing like, oh, I'm pretty, and just like, I have a great personality, and I'm a cool person, and I'm a nice person. And not only you have to physically be attractive, but just knowing who you are as a person and knowing who God has made you or created you to be. It's just, once you start realizing that, you start, like, a light bulb starts turning on. You're like, I don't care what other people think of me. If you don't like how I look, or if you don't like this about me or that about me, you don't like my little voice, or you don't like this about me, that's only you. And no, I'm not perfect. And after I had my child, after I had Adam, that's another story for another day. But after I had Adam, just seeing how much my body changed, because I lost weight right before I had him, then I got pregnant with him, and then I gained weight back, and it's just like, and then I lost weight, and I gained it back again, and right now I'm on the journey to actually lose the weight. I just want to be able to share my story and what I went through, and how I thought of myself when I was younger, and how I've basically overcome that. And I've overcame that with my friends, God, and then just realizing, look, Brooke, you're a very attractive girl, and you're a good and nice person too. Like, not only are you pretty, but you're not stuck up either. And I think those are the important things. And so I just kind of wanted to share that story. And if people are kind of dealing with that, just don't worry. Just have confidence in yourself. When you go in the room, even if you're not feeling very confident, take a deep breath and say, we're going to do this. Walk through with confidence. And that's how I do. And now I no longer, when I walk through the room, feel like, oh my gosh, people are looking at me. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe people are looking at me. Hey. So, yeah. So that's just, I guess, a word of advice. So I guess I'll catch you guys later.